Thank you, Deputy Speaker, and I rise to speak on the tragic death of Lance Corporal Jack Fitzgibbon. Primarily, I wanted to offer my deepest sympathy to Joel, to Diane, to Caitlin, Grace, Maxine and his whole family and his closest friends. And I've worked with Joel in this parliament like so many others over the years. And I'm not surprised that his son, from what we've heard, inherited so many of the characteristics from his dad. And I've got no doubt that these same characteristics helped to make him the man that he became. And as has been said here, with Joel as Defence Minister in 2009, I can only imagine how proud Joel and the whole family were when Jack enlisted. However, from a family perspective, none of us ever want to bury a child. It is every parent's worst nightmare, and when it happens, it literally breaks your heart. So it's a nightmare that the Fitzgibbon family now live with every day and every night. The pride they have for their son and his military career will always be with them. Their love for him as a son, a brother, a partner, will last forever, but so does their grief and loss. Can I acknowledge the enormous courage and personal strength of the Fitzgibbon family, who literally had the courage to be with us in the chamber last week. I can only imagine the emotional toll on the back of what the family is already going through day and night. The added emotional toll of being here in the chamber to listen to what were the most incredibly respectful, caring and speeches that were made for Jack and for his family. I also wanted to acknowledge Jack's fellow Defence Force members who also sat in the chamber on Thursday, and those in Special Operations Command who were his mates, and what they have and are going through and will continue to go through. We know that they face daily the same risks as Jack in their training and constant preparedness for the response whenever they will be called on and are called on. Thank you for what you're doing for this nation every day, and thank you to Jack for his service. These are the people who are prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep Australians safe. And I'm the daughter of a World War II widow. And so I know exactly and understand exactly what this means and what the sacrifice Jack has made means for his family. We've lived with it. My own sisters never really knew their dad. They were just babies when he was killed in Papua New Guinea in 1943. What I do know is that Jack Fitzgibbon's sacrifice is a sacrifice that is and will continue to be borne by Jack and his whole family and his friends and his mates. Now, I've previously spoken on behalf of the families of our fallen Defence Force members, both in my community and in this place. And given our family's experience, the following verse is actually for Jack's family. You thought of him today, but that is nothing new. You thought of him yesterday and the days before that too. You think of him in silence, you often speak his name. Now all you have are memories and his picture in a frame. His memory is your keepsake with which you'll never part. God has Jack in his keeping, but you have him in your heart. And my heart goes out to his family and his mates. And I want to finish my contribution today with a verse from The Ages by Charles Bean, the official World War I historian. And this is as true today as it was at the end of World War I. What these men did, nothing can alter now. The good and the bad, the greatness and smallness of their story will stand. Whatever of glory it contains, nothing can now lessen. It rises, as it will always rise, above the mists of ages, a monument to great-hearted men, and for their nation, a possession forever. Rest in peace, Jack Fitzgibbon, lest we forget.